Ni aje machamp, niko hapa. Leo nimetembea area ya Kawa Sukari, Body and Spirit Gym. Gym moja fiti sana. Mtaiona iko place, iko location fiti hapa hivi, naweza fikiri hapa ni kama ka shopping center. Na leo niko na boys wangu wa nguvu sana hapa. Anaitwa Andrew. Andrew ni msee tumetoka naye faa sana. Andrew ni msee nikimjua alikuwa na compete bodybuilding. Siku hizi naona yeye ni judge pale hivi, ndo pia na advice ma bodybuilder pale. So leo nataka tujue jani yake ya fitness imekuaje, na sana sana tuongelee mambo ya bodybuilding. So Andrew, karibu sana bro. Shukran sana bro, thanks for your time. So kwa wale wakujui bro, watu wengi wenye wako into fitness wanakujua. Lakini kwa mtu mwenye anaweza kuwa kujui, Andrew ni nani? Unapiga na shughuli gani bro? Yeah, so kujintroduce tu ile kiasi.
Thank you so much. Andrew is my name. I'm a bodybuilder by passion and at spirit. I'm a fitness coach. My majors I do personal training, I do Zumba training and team building. I was a bodybuilding competitor in the past, but currently I'm a judge and an MC into the sport. Thank you so much.
Yeah.
Asante.
So Andrew.
Yes.
Tukianza. Hebu tuambie jani yako ya fitness bro, ilianzia wapi? Ama wewe pia vile naenda tu nikiuliza watu, labda wewe ni wale watu mmezaliwa na body tu fiti bro, mkajipata tu mwili iko sawa. Ama ulianzaje bro?
Asante sana Nico. My journey has really been interesting. Like normal boy kids in most setups. We looked we grew up idolizing superheroes. Most of our superheroes were wasenye wameshona. Akina Superman, we had Hulk, we had even Spider-Man was the smallest, but bado alikuwa na abs.
Bado alikuwa na mwili.
Yes. And we loved watching wrestling. So all of us, I believe that that's a dream of 80% of the male species in this society. That's what we looked up to. And then growing up, tulikuja as I was an athletic kind of a guy. I did soccer, I did boxing a bit, and after school, basically, we found ourselves in gyms, knowing that we wanted to rank up a bit high in the societal class, now so that in case of anything, when you can defend yourself, you can look attractive even to the opposite gender.
Really?
That was our inception into the gym kind of lifestyle. Yes.
Na imekuwa how long bro? Unaweza sema umetrain for how long?
From the first time I was in the gym, that is like after high school to now, it has been 15 years. 15 years experience. I'm one of those people that immediately after Form 4, tulimaliza hivi 2 weeks out, we are in the gym. We tulianza as rookies when hata tulikuwa tunapatiwa small errands in the gym, panga weights, do this and this. Alafu that's how we graduated into this of what we are today. Yes.
So vile mmesikia Andrew hapa anasema 15 years. Mtu amekuwa kwa gym akitrain, so experience ako nayo, knowledge pia ako nayo. Na sasa Andrew, bodybuilding leo ndo unataka to address. Unajua hii concept ya fitness ni broad.
Very nice.
Lakini naweza taka leo unisaidie pande ya bodybuilding. Juu una feel at least uko na hiyo experience. So bodybuilding kwa wala wase hawajui sahi. Juu unaona watu wengi mwenye mlikuwa mna compete hiyo time, watu wengi sahi hawa compete sana. But kama unaweza tuambia mali bodybuilding, mali wewe uliipata. Like kama unaweza tuambia history kidogo ya bodybuilding bro, labda ile growth imekuwa, zile challenges mlikuwa nazo, ndio tufike sasa hapa leo.
Thank you so much Nico. Bodybuilding is very wide. I'll try to simplify it and to try to be very direct in my explanation so that at least niguzie what is very vital. Because I believe it's both an art and a science. There's a scientific side and an art side. In Kenya, and personally, I started in 2009. I'm one of those people by 19 years as in my first competition. I was lucky. My first gym was it's called Steel City. It's in Pangani. Na umeiona, you have been there, yes. Nilienda hapo and I was lucky to find my first gym had pros that used to compete. We had a former Mr. Kenya training there. So when they realized that I was kind of athletic and I was picking up so fast, after around 6 months, they came a competition in Museum Hill. It was called Mr. Kenya Juniors. It was to be participated by people who were under 21. In that same competition, I know we had Wallace Ragu and Steve Adika. That's we came from way back in 2009. That was the first competition. We knew each other from then. Thank you.
Na sasa Andrew, kwa mtu mwenye anaweza taka kukuwa bodybuilder leo. mtu anaanzia wapi bro, as in terms of training, in terms of labda kukula. Kuna hiyo aspect yenye like yani unapata ile story ya confidence juu unaonanga my understanding of bodybuilding si training na diet peke yake, bado kuna ile kupose, kuna ile pia self esteem kwa mtu mwenye anataka kuanza, ama kwa mtu mwenye akikuangalia ama akiangalia wale machampo yenye tuko nao sasa hivi anaweza taka kuwa hivyo. Mtu akikuuliza unaweza advise aje?
It's an interesting question because I usually tell people, especially like most clients, it's a common question that people have when they're coming to the gym. Ati nataka kuja gym ku lose weight lakini sitaki kuunga kama wewe hivyo. And most people are afraid of that kind of aspect. But I tell most people that everybody, like 99% of the people who come to the gym, with the exception of athletes that may come to look for strength, most of them come to bodybuild because they want to change the structure of their bodies. Even if it's fat, unataka ku reduce to some acceptable level, that's bodybuilding. Basically, bodybuilding is you coming to the gym, knowing and having a desire to change your body, trying to make it to a certain level of aesthetic, pleasing body. And that competitive side will also help you now to be able to enter into the sport. Once you've trained for quite some time, you'll be able to find coaches. They'll be able to tell you your strengths. It might be that you are able to pack size easily. It might be that you are a hard gainer. Once you get to know a lot, some things in that kind of a field, it's very easy for you kuweza kuingia into the competitive arena now. Yes, and once you've gauged yourself with the people that you find there. Yes, now that's how you enter.
Sana hii ndio ile place inakuwa tricky. Watu wengi na feel hapa locally. People are understand bodybuilding. Unapata ukiona mtu pale kwa stage amevaa brief. Wanashanga yani hao watu wanafanya nini? Na ndio mtu afike hapo ndio uko na hiyo confidence. Ndio amshua mtu kama wewe self esteem yako lazima iko juu sana. Juu ndio ujeke pale uko vulnerable bro. Juu mimi pia huwa na feel hiyo ni kitu yenye ina take a lot of guts. Lazima yani wewe mwenyewe ukue umejipenda ama una appreciate body yako design, uko na hiyo confidence ya kusimama uonyeshane. Is it something kwako ili come naturally ama ni kitu yenye pia una deal nayo with time, like una battle before upate hiyo confidence ya kusimama hapo?
Basically it's not something that naturally comes, though at times if you are like a person of a sanguine personality trait, kama mimi ni msem charismatic, napenda watu. I used to be a dancer back then, so stage presentation wasn't an issue really. But the kind of mental capacity kuweza kuingia into stage really takes one person to, after you've trained, there's that desire unakam. Kila mtu anakuambia, hey, uko sawa bro, umeiva bro, unaweza enda kucompete this and this. There's now that competitive aspect inakam. It's like a fire in you that is burning. You really need to showcase what you have. And now there's the benefits of that. So once you get to know your training is okay, your dieting is okay, mwili at times it doesn't, people outside there don't know whatever you have inside. So you have to go to a muscle show to be able to exhibit what you have. Ni kama unaweza kwa bro unajua kuimba fiti sana, but unless you go to a music expo where you perform,
hakuna mtu atajua,
hakuna mtu mwenye atajua
hiyo talent yako.
Ndio hiyo sasa.
Na sasa diet bro, diet pia najua kutrain unaweza kuwa umetrain poa, but unaweza taka utu take through ile phase inakonga mnaitanga prep. Kwa msee sasa wa kawaida ama wewe Andrew, wewe ulikuwa unakulaje? Juu bado pia mimi hiyo ni kitu sijaishika kabisa yani. Naweza taka tu tuambiani zile foods kama wewe vile ulikuwa unakula, ama msee like diet yako ina change aje ndio utoke from hiyo bulking, hiyo phase yenye ulikuwa ya bulking phase mpaka sasa umeingia lean, umeingia hiyo body yenye unafaa kuingia nayo competition.
First of all, I like to give a disclaimer that there is no accurate way of doing things for everyone. It's on a scientific side of things. Now that's come now the nutrition part of things. First of all, you really need to understand your body. That's where the artistic side comes. Kwa sababu mimi na wewe bro tunaweza train kila kitu pamoja. We were having this back in the days. Mpaka mnakuwa partners, mna train kila kitu and you even eat the same foods. But our bodies are responding differently. So ni wewe mwenyewe kwanza ujijue. Once you know yourself, you can be gaining fat easily, and another person eats a lot of crap and a lot of fatty foods, but una realize and maintain abs all through the seasons. Once you identify yourself, unaweza kujua now how deep you can go into the shredding phase. When it comes to prepping, that one is for athletes. I don't like telling the masses, showing them about how to prep, because it's very strenuous. It will even affect your emotional kind of things, because it's so hard if I start telling you toa mafuta kwa food. Toa salt kwa food. Toa sugars. It has, and then it's done gradually in stages. It's kind of technical. And then even what to eat and what not to eat. There's how, even if, yes, it's chicken breast. But when you in the KFC, unaambia watu nipatie chicken breast. So it's not the chicken breast. It's even how you prepare the chicken breast. The rice, how do you boil it? You have to try to measure the food. You have to know your calorie requirements levels and the one that you're burning, so that at least you have to know whether you're in a deficit or you're in a surplus, depending on what you know. So that I lack a general answer to try to give everybody, but I can highlight the way I've highlighted there.
So unajua nauliza hivyo cause na feel hiyo ndo the beauty ya bodybuilding yenye most people don't appreciate.
Very true.
Unaona yani it is a very, mimi nasemanga ni sport moja inataka a lot of dedication. Juu unaona hapo mali kwa diet umesema. Mimi mwenyewe nimekuwa nikitrain for long, niko na watu wengi wenye wana compete, najua kama wewe, najua machamp kadhaa. Na mimi najua ile effort yenye mtu anaweka both, yani ile kitu unapitisha mwili yako na pia mentally. But sasa na feel hiyo ndio ile gap iko hapa nje bro. The reason as to why watu appreciate bodybuilding vile inafaa. Juu show mimi nakujanga na kupata bro. Lakini hata wewe unaweza be a witness. Watu wengi wenye wanakuja ni almost the same people wanakwanga kwa hizo show. Like hakuna watu wengi wa
it is like a small society of people.
Sasa unapata hatuja expand like most people hawaelewi sport na hawaelewi yani zile vitu athlete wana have to go through before mtu afike pale stage. Kwa sasa ati anafaa ajajiwe. So naweza taka labda kidogo tu bro. Your mental state labda sasa ile wewe una compete. Like inakuwa unakuanga kwa space gani? Is it something yenye like yenye inataka motivation, ni kitu inakuwa ni self drive, like hiyo nini inakuangaje?
Basically I also go back to a previous question you had asked me of my bodybuilding journey. Most of my shows I was back in campus so nakumbuka nikiko hapa KU. We used to have those Mr. KUs, we used to have Mr. Universities Kenya, Mr. East African Universities. And it reminds me of our earlier days in preparation. Going to a show za kwanza like the one I went to Mr. Kenya, unachochwanga kwanza, people watu wanakuambia kwa gym, and then at times you are full of yourself. When in this gym like where you are here, unaweza unaweza kabisa. But toka endo patane na machampu wengine my friend. The interesting thing that unapotanga pale kwanza ya pili unaoshwa. Once umeoshwa fit hivyo, now you go back and you humble now. It humbles you. It makes you to go back to that stage. Now you want to learn. Because before you went to the show, you were full of yourself. Na ukienda sasa hapo now you step pole pole, you enter into that mental space. It's really hurting. Kusimama mbele ya watu na umefukuzwa you're the last person. It makes you humble, and in your dark spaces now you start getting the things right. It's not easy to measure food. It's not easy to restrict food. You now start accepting yourself as being different from the rest of the society. Unaweza ona kila mtu kwenye anakula chapo na kuku imepikwa na mafuta mob. But because you know whatever you went through in the stage na ukashindwa, that kind of pain will make you have that discipline to resist such food. And even prepare your own food. I used to cook my own food. Even at home. Most people never understood me, but by now they definitely understand me. Wanakujua this is this guy's kind of lifestyle. This is just mental space, unajikubali, and then after some time you learn to enjoy it.
So ile kitu tunapata hapo Andrew ni story, kitu ya kwanza ya discipline.
Very true.
Like hauwezi toboa tuseme kuwa bodybuilder
without discipline.
Kama una discipline. Kitu ingine pia ni wewe mwenyewe. Lazima at least uko na hiyo interest ya kujipikia. Huwezi kuwa unategemea pia kubuy foods ama kupikiwa. Like bodybuilding na diet, basically fitness na diet, lakini bodybuilding sana. Bodybuilding it's so sensitive. Hata wase wengi, hata mimi nimekuwa kwa hizo space bro. Watu wanakwambia wewe kazi yako labda ni kukula design fulani, mabodi wanapenda food sana, yani relationship yao ni kama wako obsessed.
Unapata people will invite you to an event, watu wataka kukupatia chapati 10. Wakifikiri wewe unafukua sana.
Jueni mkubwa.
And they even challenge you. Sutaziban kwa gym.
Kweli.
It's never that easy. Hiyo inaweza haribu a lot of good work that you have done.
So discipline is key.
Yes.
Na kitu kingine Andrew ni story ya posing. Unajua bodybuilding kuna training, kuna diet, na kuna bado hiyo story ya posing. Na posing sana ndio hiyo the pia artistic side.
Now that is presentation.
Presentation.
Yes.
So hiyo bado na feel ni kitu watu hawa understand.
Very true.
Watu wengi hata hizi saa ile unapata labda media display event fulani ya bodybuilding. Unasikia mtu anakuuliza watu wanafanya nini? Hizi vitu zenye wanafanya nini? But ni ile unapata hakuna hiyo awareness, na bodybuilders wengi unfortunately
in a most masculine pose. Mbona anakunja sura? Na watu wa physique mbona wana smile sana? It's to do that.
Swali yenye ningependa clarify ni does it mean mtu anaweza kuwa train poa amekula vizuri, lakini sasa kama posing yake haja perfect posing, ita affect pia placement yake pale kwa competition.
Yes.
Ama posing like kama unaweza describe ya tu msewe mwenye aelewi posing iko na impact gani kwa bodybuilding?
Basically, when you're talking of posing, we are coming to presentation.
Yeah.
The same way you can be a subject like as a chef.
Yeah.
You can be a very good chef.
Yeah.
Cook a very delicious meal.
Yeah.
When it comes to presentation, you put it in a dirty plate.
Yeah.
Or you put it just in a like a paper piece of paper down, like a paper bag.
Yeah.
That food will not appear as appealing as it is. Yeah.
Yeah.
So it is really presentation really comes handy.
Yeah.
Even when it comes to cooking, you find people putting it in a white piece of plates.
Yeah.
So that now when you portray it, and then even the kind of cameras want to take the pics of the food,
yeah.
it has to be very appealing. Now when it comes to posing, that's the presentation part of the muscles.
Yeah.
Now that's coming when it comes to muscle shows.
Yeah.
You might be big, you might be shredded,
yeah.
but when it comes to posing, it's the display of the muscles.
Yeah.
There are different poses.
Yeah.
Starting with the, you have to rotate round clockwise in quarter turns.
Yeah.
You have to do there are 6 mandatory poses that you have to do.
Yeah.
Those ones are portray your physique, your symmetry, your muscularity,
yeah.
and your proportion in various angles.
Yeah.
So that people you can be able to display yourselves. Because yeah. without flexing, yeah. people can't know your muscle density, people cannot know your muscularity, people cannot know your symmetry,
yeah.
they cannot know your conditioning levels.
Yeah.
So posing just try to display whatever you have.
Yeah.
Yeah, yeah.
Na labda unaweza to take through, unajua kuna kwanga na different classes za bodybuilding.
Yes.
So maybe you can take us through the classes na utueleze like kama weights like mtu mwenye like venye huwa zina vary. Sometimes naona msi yako heavyweight, saa zingine like unapata mtu ameshuka. Yani tu briefly tu najaribu yani watu at least wa understand hizo vitu kidogo.
Basically I'll try to summarize it.
Yeah.
Classes are in a bodybuilding open competition are put in regards to weight.
Yeah.
It's usually a 5 kg interval.
Yeah.
So the lightest who are under 65s, they're usually in the bantam category.
Yeah.
The heaviest, which is mostly an over 90, is a heavyweight category.
Yeah.
So when you have a 5 kg interval class, you'll have a bantam weight category.
Yeah.
Then you'll have a lightweight weight category.
Yeah.
You'll have a after lightweight, you come to the welterweight, and then you come to the middleweight, and then there's a light heavyweight category, and then the heaviest is the heavyweight category. Yeah, there are usually 6 mandatory stages that people have.
So it depends na ile weight yenye uko nayo time yenye unaingia.
Very true. And when it comes to which is closely now to bodybuilding, when you have men's physique, we separate them depending with the height levels. So you usually have a short and a height depending on the averages of the heights of the competitors that are enrolled in any show. Yes.
Na sasa hii naona bado kumekuwa na introduction ya classic physique.
Yes.
So kwa classic physique mtu like ni nini naangaliwa? Is it the same? What is the difference ya hiyo na hii nyingine ya
men's open bodybuilding? That's a very nice question, since it's a very technical that even as some of the people who are into this, we are really trying to and struggling to even have workshops that really try to explain it to us. Kwa sababu we are following the upward trends of the market as it is. Men's open ime blow out sana, and it has become like a monster mass competition kind of thing. People want to see freaks in opens. Mtu hataki kuona boy anaka kama ni cowboy wake wa kawaida kika gym. So people complain wataki kuona people who are this side. And then there's some people who also argue, the old school kind of guys, that bodybuilding is losing when it comes to these aspects of posing, when it comes to the aesthetic value. It's like Umsen Biggie is very shredded, he's very vascularized, but we really wanted that old kind of a physique that people used to have. So your old kind of thing that brings the thing of a classic physique. That's why it's called a classic. Kwa sababu ile kitambo. Ile you really need to have like kama it's a small waist. It really needs to be small. And they've introduced poses like a vacuum pose. People can have abs nowadays, but you have a very big stomach. Na unaikunywa ndani during the time of posing. The palumboism is a common trend nowadays.
Yeah.
And in open, you're able to see that people bloating their stomachs.
Yeah.
But in physique, you have that nice symmetry. So they're not necessarily that big, but though not that small,
Yeah.
they're still bodybuilders.
Yeah.
Yes. So it's a balance of the two. And it
hapo,
kind of bridges between the physique category and the men's open. So ni hapo katikati. Very true.
Yeah.
Yes, yes, yes.
Na umesema Andrew story ya watu wengi
Yes.
wataki kuona watu wa kawaida.
Very true.
Wanataka kuona freaks yani.
Yes,
mtu
yes, yes.
akona size.
Yes, yes, yes.
Na bado akona hiyo definition yani mwili yake yani iko lean.
Yes, yes, yes.
Na sasa hapo inanileta kwa point ya watu wengi wana go to the extreme ends. Wanatumia vitu kama steroids. Is it something where umeencounter, umekuwa na friends kwa hiyo space na ni kitu una discourage ama tu ni kitu iko sawa? Like hiyo topic wewe unaweza address aje in bodybuilding?
Okay, steroids is a common term, but we can put it under PEDs, performance enhancement drugs, right?
Yeah.
It's here with us.
Yeah.
It's the truth.
Yeah.
Do they work? Yes, they do work.
Yeah.
We can't do, that's a scientific side of things.
Yeah.
Though, does it have demerits and merits? Yes, they have.
Yeah.
At a personal leaning yangu, at this point of view, I don't see, my philosophy is I want to do this for longevity.
Yeah.
Nataka venye unaniona sahi, come back 40 years from now, bado upate niko fit.
Kweli.
I do believe these things are somehow they'll inhibit that goal of longevity yangu to this level. But there's some people who argue you can do it under acceptable levels. So there's some people who've done at acceptable levels. They haven't suffered the consequences of them. But now unajua inakuja, it's just like weights. Maybe you're using 2 pills or 2 shots of something, it works. Mtu anaona ametumia 2 pills works, they'll try to inflate it. Mwingine the following day atakam ajaribu kutumia 4 pills. Now it comes to abuse. So you see, alafu pia body pia inategemea something that you insert it artificially, inaizoea after some time. So you have to be increasing the doses as you go by. So it's kind of downside of things. Some people do it because let me not lie to you. When it comes to like some of the renowned movie stars that you know, that's the price they have to take. Most of them don't do things naturally. Yes. Most of them wanatumia or they go to that side. Yes, after transformation
yake. Movie in 2 months time.
We've been in this thing for long. We know how it is.
Unapata mtu vile amechange unashangaa huyu mtu amenini.
So if you calculate your risk versus rewards, okay, and you'll be able to decide which route to take. So that's kind of a personal, ethical side of things that an individual is free to choose. Yes.
Now is it something yenye kwa bodybuilding as a judge ni kitu inaangaliwa ama mtu ako free, like is it something open, tuseme kwa open bodybuilding, like mimi nikiamua leo nataka kutrain but naweza tumia steroids, is it something yenye kwa bodybuilding iko accepted? Unajua labda zile Olympia levels, me I believe hawezi achieve physics zingine kama hizo bila kutumia hizi but sasa locally is it something yenye sa ile mna judge you don't mind ama kuna regulations?
Now that's a very nice question. When it comes to bodybuilding, you have to when you're holding a show, you have to be affiliated with a certain set of rules. There's WADA, there's IFBB Pro, there's IFBB FBB Pro Elite, there's IFBB NPC. All these have got their rules and regulations. Some of them accept some some PEDs, others don't accept. Some are natural, others are open. They don't necessarily mean. So depending with the show that you're using, and even the criteria of judging is very different in all these things. We usually try to educate athletes and even update them. Mtu atakwambia, I was with this guy nilikuwa na compete the last show. Mbona nilimshinda na nilikuwa we were the same physique, and then umekuja show analemewa. Kumbe the rules changed. Yes. This kind of thing and more points in this kind of a show. Because this set of rules zilikuwa zina dictate things differently. Yes.
So vile I hope bado wasizito bado mnalan hizi vitu za bodybuilding, kuna hiyo vile umesikia kuna technical side na na feel ni vitu zenye watu wengi wa understand, but na feel Andrew anazi explain vizuri sana. Na sasa Andrew, mahali tuko sahi bodybuilding, like any other sport, kuna kuanga na politics kwa game. Na mimi ni fan wa bodybuilding sana, nimekuwa nikifollow for so many years. Na unasikianga tu ile like kuna complaints, labda saa zingine unapata either kuna federation fulani yenye unapata ina inhibit growth ya sport, Is it something yenye unafeel unaweza ongelea, like ni kitu yenye wewe umeiona ama tu ni zile siasa zenye hazina nini? Yani in terms of growth unafeel kama tungekuwa
locally now in
Kenya. Locally mimi nasema sasa locally.
Yes.
Unafeel kuna hizo politics unafeel vile zina affect growth ya sport ama sport yenyewe tu like inafaa ipatiwe time grow. Unafeel yani kuna kitu different yenye watu wanaweza fanya ama kuna vile tunaweza maliza zile siasa zenye ziko hapa na pale nini ndio sport grow watu wasaidike?
Thank you. Personally, this is now where now I assess things. I might be wrong, but come again, it's my opinion.
Your opinion.
So I'm free to. I've been here, I've been experiencing this, so I'm free to air my opinions. The best way I understand things to be. In Kenya, we have a KBBF, which is a Kenya Bodybuilding Federation, which is one of the units that is organization that was formed by the Ministry of Sports Acts, and it was funded by the government. Though we've really been having a lot of issues due to the stakeholders that used to hold the office, and they used to it was kind of a dictatorship kind of things. In that those are things that most of the athletes and the people who are interested in the sport really felt like tunafinyiliwa. And because of that conflict, I came to also accept and see the positive thing of conflict when it comes. Because of conflict, it led to the disbandment of that KBBF committee that was there. Currently, we have an issue at court where we're trying to form the new KBBF. And at least since there's that conflict, now anyone is free as long as you're affiliated with a certain international bodybuilding organization. You're free to hold a master show, and it has really brought to many competitions. Kitambo ungeweza pata competitions. There was only like Mr. Kericho, there was Mr. Kitale, or maybe it was in Gishu. There was Mr. Tembo and Mr. Kenya. Alafu za mta, let's say Mr. Isili here and there, Mr. Embakasi. Some not so technically advanced competitions, but nowadays we've invited the private sector. We have shows that have got up private sector influences which help growth in the industry. We're able to have guys like Iron Shafi come up with the Iron Fit. We're able to have there's the Rupas nowadays. It has hold a very interesting show. We have Missouli Fest. So we're having people. If you're a fitness enthusiast, you are now a brand in this fitness. If you want to organize a show, you just tell the people who you feel they have got such interest. You organize with stakeholders. If it's any supplement company that wants to sponsor a show, nowadays things are a bit free, and it's good for the sport. It helps the sport, it helps creating awareness. So I think we're not on a so bad place. Tuko sawa.
So at least kuna hiyo tume improve.
Tume improve vitu venye tunafanya.
Na kitu kingine ni hizi show. Venye nilikuwa nimeguzia hapo earlier, unapata shows ni the same people wenye wanakama. Mimi in my space ndo unasikia najaribu create awareness. So message kama hii watu wengi already wako kwa industry wanajua hata hizi vitu tunaongelea, but you see majority of the people hawajui. In your opinion pia una feel ni nini extra yenye tunaweza fanya ndio watu hizi show wakam wengi, corporates wa invest, ndio pia maathlete walipwe vile inafaa? Juu from my understanding unapatanga labda wewe unaweza pia ni show hii stuff kama tu ni misconception ama ni kitu iko unapata ile do labda unatumia ku prepare for a show na ile pesa yenye unapewa
at times it's
unapata yani hiyo hesabu. Na ndio maana kuna watu pia walikuwa na compete kitambo na ilifika mahali wakaacha. So una feel ni nini yenye tunaweza fanya ndio watu wengi wa understand labda sport na pia corporates wa invest specifically kwa bodybuilding? Wachana sasa na story ya fitness na
basically bodybuilding as a sport, I understand where we come from. We come from an area where it was a very small society. In that though ukiangalia back in the past, in the 90s, we used to see such a competition in TVs. You remember KBC kitambo ulikuwa kuna some muscle shows. So there's also that perspective of also the government trying to come in to air some of these shows. See only a snippet kwa news bulletin kama pitishwa tu hata uja get grasp of whatever is going on. Though also the society, the fitness society is growing, so we're expecting things to grow, and we really need to invest hardly in social media. We are in the era of social media marketing.
Very true, yeah.
So we really need to invest hardly when it comes to social media.
Yeah.
We have got gyms. We really need to cooperate with gyms. We really
Yeah.
need to, because you know, when you are into something,
Yeah.
let's say you've started any passion,
Yeah.
like you must associate yourself with the elites in that kind of sport.
Very true.
So the bodybuilders that you see at the show,
Yeah.
these are the elites.
Yeah.
They're the people that are train the hardest in the gyms,
Yeah.
without any contradiction.
Yeah.
They're the people who are almost there when it comes to dieting.
Yeah.
And most people in the gym, they will want to learn from these people.
Yeah.
So the gyms also need to help people to even market these shows.
Yeah.
We have the athletes themselves that are into competing.
Yeah.
At times tunapata tumeka show.
Yeah.
People just come. Mtu anataka, it used to be an old school kind of mentality.
Yeah.
Najua una compete, mimi na compete.
Yeah.
Tukiulizana tutaka kufichiana game.
Yeah.
Mpaka niko una compete.
Watu
Zizi. So alafu hizo siku unataka kutembea na hood kubwa,
Yeah.
ukuje unishitue kwa show. Nikuone umeregister, then you come the last person to register.
Yeah.
We want to overcome such kinds of mind games.
Yeah.
They're not good for the sport.
Yeah.
Ambia watu, tell your Instagram followers,
Yeah.
I'm prepping for this show.
Yeah.
Have them support you. They might even support you when it comes to monetary benefits. You might get sponsored to that.
Yeah,
tell them that you are, and they'll also keep you accountable.
Yeah.
Wakikupata una cheat huko nje unakula ice cream, watakuchanua wewe niko. Unakula ice cream na uko na show hapa. Yes, you really need to, because most of us have got people following us in our social media handles.
Very
so
true.
And you yourself, you can be able to get, if you're competing, utapata kuna watu 50 watakakuona.
Yeah.
Normally we usually have people like average 150 contestants.
Yeah.
Coming to these shows. Just imagine in any show, if you get people have only 10 fans.
Yeah.
That's 1,500 people.
Exactly.
You've been in these shows. 1,500 can be like that's a sellout of tickets.
Yeah,
So that will work a long way when you start investing in social media handles.
Yeah.
Start hyping the whole thing.
Yeah.
Lazima ianze kwetu, then we'll be able to have stakeholders like government trying also to help us here and there.
Yeah.
And the sport will grow.
Yeah.
Yes.
So vile mmesikia, hata mimi na feel the same. Na na feel as bodybuilders hii mantle iko side yetu. Like kujaribu kucreate hiyo hype. Unaona kama vile wasa wa comedy wanafanya na musicians.
Very
kama
true.
kuna show wasi wana hype,
Yeah.
Unapata mpaka yani at least mafans wako wase wana appreciate venye unakaa, lakini sasa wewe mwenyewe ile era tuko hauwezi nyamaza. Hauwezi kaa tu ati venye kitambo tulikuwa tunakaa, wewe unafanya mambo yako ume relax. Lazima tu create hiyo hype. Ndio pia at least fans wa come na wataweza ku appreciate sport.
Yeah.
So Andrew, umesema tena wewe ni unafanya PT.
Yes.
Naweza taka kujua ukipata client, like process yako inakuangaje? Sasa ile una deal na client. Sasa ile client amekaa kwako, anakuambia hii ndio space yenye niko saa hii, hizi ndio kgs zangu, hii ndio mwili yangu na goal yangu ni hii.
Yes.
Like una dealaje, ndio unafanyanga assessment, una advice story ya diet, like process yako inakuangaje sasa ile una deal na client?
First of all, when I'm meeting a client, I have to first of all organize that initial meeting.
Yeah.
To try to understand exactly whatever people have. I've come to realize, and I don't blame part of the society, at times people don't know.
Yeah,
people come from hearsay. Niliambo nikienda gym in 3 weeks, I'll have these 6 packs bodies, and since I want to go to Diani the next month, I might have this wedding, I'll be able to have nini. I'll tell them the truth. I'm not a cosmetic surgeon. So I'll not be able to quick fix you. This is a journey, and my passion and my kind of philosophy, this is now personally to mine, not maybe to most trainers. I wish all my clients to develop this, not only be corrective kind of exercise and situation, but to be a permanent lifestyle. So that it's a long lifestyle. I'm always privileged to be part of the journey, initial journey of somebody, and pole I try to build that kind of a mentality that as long as you are able to see changes gradually and even enjoy the process, there are low times, there are high times. That's everything.
So vile mmesikia, I hope manze kama wewe uko hapo nje pia unaweza taka kutafuta trainer. Nasikia mtu kama Andrew anapiga shughuli safi sana, atatuambia handles zake. Na Andrew, kimalizia juu ya time. Kwa mtu mwenye anataka kuanza journey yake ya fitness. Anataka kuingia gym. Labda yani anataka kuembrace your lifestyle. Kuna challenges mob bro, unajua like kuna wasee tu yani hawana hiyo motivation. In fact na feel watu wengi nikianza nilikuwa nafikiri shida ni information peke yake. But bado kuna hiyo aspect wasee wana lack motivation. So kwa msemo mwenye hapo hapo nje ile unasikia ngamsia anasema nitaanza next month. Next month ikifika nitaanza next week. Mtu kama huyo unaweza muadvise aje? yani benefits, sema benefits za fitness according to your experience. Unaweza muadvise aje aweze kudeal na hiyo, yani aweze kujituma, asingoje, unaelewa, aingie tu, ajaribu tu, atafute mtu mwenye anaweza mguide na jani yake ikuwe fiti.
In my 15 years in a gym kind of setup, some of the things I've come to realize is that not all the people who've got good genetics make it in this kind of industry. Just try, angalia wala wase mkiwa high school, wala wase walikuwa wameshona naturally, wako na abs, wako na everything. Most of them did not end up lifting weights. Na mlikuwa mnaona wameunga mkikuwa high school. But most of them, since they never valued whatever they had, hawakuwa yona kitu. So unaweza kuja kwa gym upate people very ripped, people are shredded, uko intimidated as a beginner. That usually happens in almost 90% of people who walk in gyms. Back when I don't fit in this kind of a world. But trust me, that kind of a person, if you just able to overcome that kind of first step, wacha kila mtu kwa kivyake. Ni kama hoteli. Unaweza come hata ukipata huyu na kula chakula yake expensive ya 5k. You can come with your 200 and enjoy whatever you have. Even the gym iko. Then don't come there with a lot of theory that now you want to be very serious overnight. You've not been working out. Usikama hapo unataka kutrain continuously for 3 hours. Even if you just come and onja kidogo 35 minutes today, kesho utaongeza kwa 40 minutes, gradually utapata una enjoy. But if you go to a crash program, it can mess with your mental state, na ifanye ushindwe kuweza kuendelea. Yes.
So ni process, vile mnasikia Andrew akisema, make the first step, ingia kwa gym.
And to come to I remember the aspect of benefits of training. Personally, when it comes to this is therapy. Hata uko umekasirika aje, when I have any session, even sessions with people who feel that they are very tired, they after a long day of work, wakikam we have a session, they get to enjoy. Scientifically it's proven, it spikes your endorphins, which work on suppressing your stress hormones, which are cortisols. So inasaidia sana, unapata you are able to be in that jovial state throughout. Watu wanashanga mbona ujamaa anakuanga amechangamka hivi na life. Kumbe ni stuff kama hizo. There's that health perspective side of it. I not go so much into it. There's more than enough content people can go and research, and like anti-aging to do. There are a lot of things to do with that. And then also it really boosts your self-esteem. After like trust me, after 3 months of training, even if necessarily most people might not even have seen the changes that you've made, but wewe mwenyewe kujua you've made it for like 90 days, your self-esteem, so unajua vile mtu unasikianga, yes, you feel nice, you feel you are there, even when you start walking una feel uko sawa, your cardiovascular strength goes up, you start doing things and even enjoying life by itself.
Very true.
Yes,
very true. So na sasa Andrew, mtu akitaka kukupata bro, juu kuna mtu anaweza kuwa anasikiza hapo anasema Andrew, mimi na feel mtu anaweza taka kuwe trainer wangu. Mtu akitaka kukupata anaweza kupataje? Either social media ama like uko based wapi, ni wapi unakuanga sana, labda gym area, juu unajua uko unaenda different gyms. Mtu akitaka kukureach anaweza fanyaje? I'm into social media. My handles are Instagram Andrew Musita, Twitter Andrew Musita. My main gym where I take most of my clients is usually like my residence gym is to River Sports District Gym. So if you just come there, ask for Andrew Musita, you'll find me. Though I'm into other gyms, I'm even free to take session in different gyms depending with the client's interests. Yes. And do you do home programs? Like una train watu individually ama lazima ikuwe kwa gym?
No, it's not so much that it come to a gym. At times I do outdoor events. I train people in their own gyms. I can train them in their own private spaces. Yes. Before I forget, pia umeniambia unafanya shughuli ya team building and hiking. Na hiking. Yes. So kama kuna corporates ama kuna watu wanaweza taka pia wafanyishe hiyo shughuli. The same handles the same handles, they can reach me out.
So kama uko hapo nje umefeel venye tumeongea na Andrew, unafeel ni mtu anaweza kupatia hiyo value, unafeel ni mtu anaweza kuguide kwa hiyo journey yako ya fitness, muangalie pale online na najua utasaidika. Juu ya time Andrew tutaendelea sana, but tunataka tupige session leo, so tutapiga session kidogo, mkeep it locked, wazito mtaona. So Andrew, tena shukran sana bro.
Karibu.
Thanks for your time bro. Nime understand bodybuilding better. Na I hope hata kama ni watu wawili watatu wenye wameelewa kitu hapo na jitawasaidia.
It's okay.
So wazito msisahau kusubscribe kila place niko Mutisia, TikTok, Facebook, Instagram, YouTube pale niko Mutisia. Kama mko na swali yoyote kama uko na swali yote ya bodybuilding, una comment tu hapo, nitatafuta Andrew. Sasa ile yako free, tukae chini tufanye kikao, at least tujaribu kujibu hizo maswali za bodybuilding. So until next time wazito, cheers. Na by the way, before msisahau, nimewashow niko Kawa Sukari, inaitwa Body and Spirit.
Body and Spirit Gym.
Body and Spirit Gym. Body and Spirit Gym. So kama wewe ni msee wa Wendani, kama wewe ni studio wa KU, kama unaishi Barracks, ni gym fiti sana. Anywhere along Thika Road. Hata Gedho, hata kama wewe ni msee wa Githurai, ni gym fiti sana, iko na equipment. Tutafanya cutaways, mtaona venye gym iko safi. So tembea ulizie, charges zao pia ni friendly. Kuna staff wa friendly sana hapa hivi, na kuna PT wenye watakuguide, journey yako itakuwa fiti sana. So until next time wazito, pamoja. Cheers.